the ego, highly intelligent, and will hide in the one place that most of us walking a spiritual path of one kind or another will refuse to look. And the place that it hides is in the practice itself, and less so the specific nature of the practice, and much more so in our relationship to the practice. So let's say we've been training for a long time, and whatever our thing is, maybe it was waking up every day at 3 a.m. and standing post for 4 hours, and you do this for years. What happens is we start to develop pride in that. I do this every day. And what comes from that is often a sense of being better than people who don't do that. And we are often engaging in this type of activity to earn our self-respect. Now, is there value in it? Yeah, absolutely. You can learn a hell of a lot. In that example, say standing post every morning. Basic standing. You can learn a lot. However, if you're engaging with it from a place of, I do this every day, that is where your ego's going to hide. Let's say you're sitting in meditation every day. It's something you do every day. People ask you about it. You get to talk about it. I do this. I meditate every day. Blah, 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 blah. I feel good about myself. There's my value. Well, that's the place in that activity where you're going to need to look. And sometimes it can be really difficult to find that part of ourselves, to pinpoint it within that activity that it's so good at hiding in. So, pride on the path. It's a tricky thing to navigate, and it's something that we really need to put time. Gotta look around. There was a mama bear with her cubs earlier today. It's something we need to put time into exploring. Pride in the path. Okay? And now, as we look at this more and pull it apart, what we start to recognize is that the reason for pride to exist is because we are actually in contrast to the exercise we're doing, to the practice itself, right? If we aren't in contrast with it, pride won't develop. There isn't a fight. And pride typically develops when we've overcome something, right? We've done something that was hard or difficult. And then we go, oh, I feel good about that. With this pride in the path, we're often encountering our resistance to ourselves and to what we're working on and what we're exploring. So this self-resistance needs to be looked at. We have to release that. Discipline at a low level is fighting against yourself. There's a part of you, maybe it's 50% of you, that doesn't want to do something, but you do it anyway. That is the beginning layer and level of discipline. As you progress, you learn to release the part that doesn't want to do the thing. So then you are in a type of integrity and alignment with what you're doing, as opposed to only functioning with 50% of yourself on board. So, when we're practicing pride on the path, we need to be aware of this. It will hide in the places that the very place that we use to potentially eradicate it, that is where it will hide. Find this, work with it, and figure out how it's going to affect you. For some of us, life might be better with that in place. Maybe that particular practice gives meaning, and often the fight that we have with ourselves gives meaning to our lives at a certain level. And where is your meaning? Where is the meaning of your life? In the absence of that fight, in the absence of that pride, in the absence of that contrast. Okay, hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for your time. If you're interested in training, you can check out the website and find me there. All right, bye.